Start streaming. Okay, refresh. Select stream. Yeah. Okay, it's good. Announcements. Just gotta do one other thing. Ah! Perfect. That will work. That will do good things. That will do very good things. Let's begin with... Let's go with like 3. No, let's go 2. There we go. Number 2. Burger King. Nah. Live chat is currently unavailable at this time. Live chat's unavailable. Hold on 1 second. I gotta pop in chat. Ah, it is available. You lied to me. You lied to me. Just gonna wait for people to get here. So, wow, it's like 11 to 12, 0 views. It's crazy. All right, let's get started. Actually, let's actually get started with this. Since the stream is started early, it will change the dynamic of how the stream goes. Hopefully, the stream goes well. Scissors. I have like 60 pairs of scissors on my desk. So welcome back to Supersymmetry. Today we will be doing some stuff and things. Superconductors, mostly, correct? It was where I left off with. The jobs that we need to accomplish today are left over on this board here. Circuit crafting is first objective. So that means... I was kind of hitting a slow point last time with this, but I'll be able to knock this down. You love the def waypoints? It's this again. It's Ovar, not Kovar. I need my Ovar bars. Ovar rods. Ovar rods, over. Please make Ovar rings so we can begin making superconducting materials. Material superconducting, yes. All of the above. Good. Vacuum. Perfect. We are on the path to beautiful victory. Accomplishing this one goal at a time. Cobaltite dust needs to be turned into matte cobalt. So that means basically putting this in the blast furnace with carbon of any type. We'll go through all the blast furnaces real quick and just select one that has nothing in it to run cobalt specifically. Here we go, we have cobalt for this one guy, this guy. We need to run nickel as well. Ah, dang it. It's nickel as in nicotine. Nick. No! Garnerite. I really need to rework the entirety of, like, our ore processing, because it sucks. Like, I just constantly have to rework the ore processing so it works better. That's gonna be a whole episode, though. Whole stream. So we're not doing that today. Because it's backed up, it's clogged. That'll be a whole rebuild. Yes, I'm aware, but we need more than 30. We need all of it. We need it all now. Hola, amigo. Ich spreche kein Deutsch. Ah! No, stop trying to open Microsoft Edge. Stupid computer. Stupid machine. Ah! Machine logic. Going vrr. Yeah, we just got one. Like, literally last episode, we got the ERF. Should be up here. Here's our best friend, ERF. He doesn't do anything. He sits there. He's useless. For now. For the time being, he's useless. Pretty much. But we'll be on our way to making him less useless in a second, once I have the materials to do so. Probably not a second, though. Probably a whole redesign of the entirety of the thing. Ooh, wait. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I'm stupid. Hold on. Ah, nice. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this stuff. I need a fluid port, or if it's on fluid voiding mode, I shouldn't need that? Question mark? We'll find out. Fluids, yes, do it. Oh. Okay, hold on, what does it need? It needs more than just this. It needs an... oh, it needs that. Here. Take that. Just use fluid voiding? Okay. It's idling. Don't forget to supply energy. Energy's going in. Oh, does it not have enough energy? Where's my wire cutters? I need coke? I'll go grab some real quick. See if that helps. It doesn't say that in the recipe, though. If you look at the recipe says you just need one of those. And we'll do it at MV. Oh, but technically it's at LV, so I guess I can't work that. But it does require MV levels of energy, so, like, it's weird. I mean, I'm not in a rush to get it. Like, I have all the stuff I need as far as nickel goes, but it'd be nice to have a little extra in case we need it. Whoa! It's alive! Whoosh! Oh, that explains a lot. My bad. This is fast. This is really fast. How much energy does it cost? Like a lot? Yeah, it's 176 seconds remaining though. Man, I close my eyes for 5 seconds while I'm walking and then I fall outside of the house. That is just me being stupid. How did this do? Didn't we break the textures on this thing yesterday? Whoa, are we out of... Oh, I know what's wrong. Don't worry. I know exactly what's wrong. Yep. course, that's what's broken right now. So we'll get to that in a second. Give me some materials to produce in this thing real quick. That I can get rid of all my glue with. What wants glue? What's hungry for glue? Glue hungry recipe. It's a great statement. Great way of explaining what I'm trying to do. These. Can't make those on there? Okay. That looks pretty glue hungry to me, so. I just need, is it planks or is it dust? I think it's planks. So yeah, I'll grab some planks out. Wood. Is it board? It's called a board? What is this? What is it called? Plank. Oh, so we don't have any. Okay. Pulp. I could use paper though. That'd be another great thing to make. I tried making mod packs once, but like, it's just so boring. It's genuinely, like, I can't do that and have fun doing it. Steam compressor. Do this. We're gonna need a lot more steel, right? Why do I have all this wrought iron in there? How much wrought iron was I producing? And then we need boards, planks, or we need to make resistors. It's another option. That's made in the assembler using just coal and wires. I have 12 of them right now. I'm about to make like 30 billion. Print. There we go. Wires. What are they called? Wire. Yeah. Just give me all the wires. All the wires 9. Perfect. At least these guys should still have steam for a while, because even though the machine might have had an issue where it decided, oh yes, I'm going to overflow with this material, we have a steam buffer, so it's kind of not a problem. It's only a problem for the EBF, because the EBF was on the other end of the tank, so it's ahead of the tank. Print more pieces. The base is going to need a massive rework, I feel like, today. If we get to the superconductors, the whole thing is getting reworked. I think we'll get to it today, because I'm going to give a lot of time into this stream, so... And I might do 2 streams, because I might have to take a break at some point. Like, a decent break. Yes, we definitely messed up the texture on this steam turbine, by the way. Because I wrenched it from the bottom, and it made it into a 4-sided steam turbine, which is whack. New base soon. Trust. I don't really want to rework the entire storage system, by the way. That might be a thing that happens when we go to the new base. Just rework the entire storage system. Holy crap. But I'm excited because hopefully we'll get to that today. I'll be like moving everything, setting up the new base. It's going to be exciting because it's going to probably... Well, why would I set it up if I've already got all this? I might just rearrange this entire base. Make it better. Because there's a lot of issues I'm having already with this base. Specifically, I'm just annoyed by this. Well, we'll get to that in a bit. In theory, what I think I want is to have storage somewhere else, right? Everything works right now, but it's not working at its best efficiency. Like, I like how storage is in the center and everything gets sent to the storage setup. But I could rework that and make it better. And rearrange all of the machines and things. Because the issues we have with some of these machines are just... like, filtering our ore processing and everything. We can build a huge ore processing now. Like, I can get started on that soon. Yeah, I know with the lava. I already know about that. That's why I'm trying to get glue out of my barrel. Use all my glue that I can. I'm just working on that problem right now. Very slowly, very inefficiently. We need more coal dust to make more resistors. Like, I'm gonna make so many resistors today. Give me more of that. Just give me all of it. Soon that's gonna go away. That setup there. We're gonna redesign the entire thing. Glue is basically worthless. Just run that through there. I think what's going to come in handy with the new base that I'm going to design out of this base is probably a massive storage bus, which I'm going to probably... we might actually move the whole base. I don't know, because I don't like... I already have the stuff we need set up for the long distance piping for lava, so I don't... we might as well just stay put, but it's interesting. A lot of options. This should make resistors. Perfect. Okay, that's enough glue. I'm gonna throw it all away now. There we go. Give me all the lava. Perfect. Perfect. The lava? Well, right now, we just kind of filled up a barrel to get the lava. But the lava comes from the nether, so... we dug a huge shaft down to the nether to get our lava. But I haven't set up the stuff down there to use it yet. This base is a heaping mess. I love it. We'll fix it in a bit. I don't have that yet. That's what I said. We haven't set that up. So for right now, we just kind of pull lava out by hand. Yeah, we just use our hands to go get the lava. So we've emptied out that. Then all that should be left to do is make the circuits, right? Yeah, let's see how that's going. Making circuits, right? How much circuits can I make? Circuit. That's not how you make circuits. Yeah, okay, 25 infinities and we'll have this. I'm gonna need a lot of circuits. I need a lot more than what I have right now. That's problematic. Oh, because we're out of glass. So then I need quartzite. We haven't made that yet, either. We just got into this phase of the game. Rush that? Okay. Circuit. Because last time, what does it need anyway? Is that an MV circuit? What do I need for MV tier circuits? It's 3 of these, and then a good board, which is a phenolic circuit board. Assembler is just glue and wood pulp. Well, there's where I'm gonna go with that. Glue. We'll get this, and then we'll get on to the next phase of the project. We need wire cutters, though, now. Every 5 seconds, I need a new material. I should be able to make it. Alright, put all that back in there. Let's make the circuits. Needs more wires. Give me the copper then, I'll make more wires. Boom, I got enough wires. It was lying to me. And it ran out of those. But that should be enough circuits. Perfect. Let's look at what we're doing. What is this thing? It's a wire mill? It's weird. It has a texture on the top. It's weird. Robot arm and conveyors. But what is the motor situation currently? Yeah, the motor situation is kind of bad. Apparently, we can still make it though, so that's good. Yeah, we just need one of them. Okay. Boom. Then I should be able to make this. This is actually awesome. It's awesome to be able to make them so fast. Now that's where things get a little interesting, because now I need brass. I should have brass available though. Yes, I kind of do, to some degree. A limited degree of brass. We're gonna need to make a lot more of this for when I go to upgrade the base to super ultra tier base. Yeah, so we're gonna call it the super ultra tier base. It's gonna have a central bus for item transport. It's gonna be made with brass pipes. Huge brass item pipes, dude. What does that do? I don't understand what the restrictive pipes are for, but anyway, we'll probably use huge brass pipes, or I mean, there's not really a difference between that and cobalt brass, but how do you get cobalt brass actually? You can probably make this, right? Maybe. Yes? Oh yeah, you can. Cobalt, aluminum, and oh, I can't do that. I'm not. Well, it would be cheaper to do it that way, because then it would cost less brass. But then it costs aluminum and cobalt, which is expensive. Phenolic circuit boards are on the way. Probably soon. There we go. Okay, diodes, galena, and lead, plus liquid glass. That is perfect. This will just smelt into galena ore, so I don't want to actually process this right now. I'll just put this in the washer. Or the cauldron. Whatever's the best. What does it need? Like those? It needs small piles? Yeah. This is a slight detour from today's goals, but this will work. Galena. Copper. Makes sense that the low voltage circuit board needs resistors because it's low voltage. But then the diodes are needed for these ones because they're more advanced. There was no way to pick up liquid glass in LV with drums from GT, so you either need to use a metal bucket or use a bucket or metal drums that bypass temp limit because liquid glass had a way too high temp. I'll be fine. I got the extractor hooked straight up to the thing, so should be able to handle that. But making glass is the hard part. I do have glass powder and glass tubes, which I need for vacuum tubes. Extract. So that should be storing liquid glass. Perfect. I just destroyed that. Good. No more resistors. We're just making liquid glass. I'm gonna do a couple batches of this through there. Yeah, just do that. I want to see if I can get any advancements for these diodes. Oh yeah, we do. Phenolic circuit board time soon. But we just have to wait on this assembly machine to do its job. Wood pulp. Wood pulp and glue are the next two things. What's the temperature on glass? 1,800 Kelvin. 1,696 Kelvin. So I can't handle that unless I have steel. It's a good thing the pipe is steel. The reason it is already steel, or was already steel, is because I had exploded the previous pipe using whatever the heck I put in there. I think it was liquid glass as well. Put some bronze in there, put some explosive... Well, put some liquid glass in there and the pipe just exploded. It was a great experience. It taught me so much about gregging. Little 3D exporter. These for the little tiles mod? That mod is cool. I always use steel pipes in LV because they're high throughput. Yeah, they are very good. How far are we from this? We're just waiting on those MV circuits. Yeah, so that means phenolic circuit boards and all this. I'll just take some time. Maybe I shouldn't have done it so, like, all at once. How much diodes do I have, though? 9? How many do I need? Each will cost 2. Oh, I don't need that many diodes. And I also need silver, though. Do I have any silver? I do have silver. I also have silver dust. We'll get started processing the silver through the centrifuge. I don't know what that's going to do in the centrifuge, but I'm sure it will give me something good. Oh, okay, so this is one-time wire. Or you can do it like this. Yeah. Oh, wait, does it? I wonder how much cheaper they are. Yeah, they look a lot cheaper. It's 2 instead of 3. But you can also use... What are they called? Eventually we'll have... No, please don't be something important. Please don't be something important. It's just Discord. It's 2 LV circuits instead of 3? Yeah, but we also have the microprocessor. That's what we'll have by that point in MV. Like, that's the whole point of MV is to get the microprocessor. And then it gives you 6 or whatever. Getting those and whatever the heck other stuff you can get. This is a huge thing. Well, that's obviously not MV. I don't think that's MV because it got a plastic circuit board. But there is other things that you can get in LV or in MV that allows you to make them easier, I think. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, overall, it'll be nice to have that, because then I don't have to make things super hard anymore. It's going to be a lot easier. How much silver do I have? Silver! Nice. What's the hold up here with this machine? Like, is there something holding up my production of these? Okay, I don't think there is. So if I just run this, it'll just do the job. Yeah, the ore processing I have set up is so dysfunctional. You should crush your silver ore? That's what I did. Like, I'm not stupid. I definitely crushed that stuff. So silver. Oh, wait, why is it just giving me crushed silver ore output? That's weird. Hold on. The machine's broken. It's broken. It's not doing its job. Yeah, I need to fix this so much. It's so bad. It's such an issue that it doesn't work very well. That's how I have it set up. Let me see through the pipe. High pressure steam thingy is not doing its job. What is the problem? What's the holdup? I'm sorry. What seems to be the holdup here? Just do that. Ugh, it's so annoying to have this problem with the base. The base is gonna get fixed soon when I dismantle it rapidly. Rapidly disassemble my base. That's what I'm gonna do. Rapid disassembly. An unscheduled rapid disassembly. Yes. Hit it with that. High level TH3 fish Greg lines. Wait, is it? I haven't made those yet, though. Ah, it's the holdback. Oh, good. They're done doing this, so I now just am waiting on silver. We're just waiting on silver, guys. We're just waiting on silver. I hope that's printing the right thing. Otherwise, I'm gonna be upset. Alright, now we just need the wires. Give me the silver. Give me the silver now! Oh my goodness, it's still spitting this stuff out in the air. For whatever reason, I broke it when I rearranged how I did everything. So now it has just this level of stupidity to it, to where it will spit back this stuff into the main line, where it's not supposed to be. But don't worry, we'll fix it. We'll fix it because I'm gonna build enough of those grinding machines to basically have one per each line. I'll literally just run everything individually. Since I can't just do one big general purpose line, I'll have to figure it out. Please produce more silver, please. I'm begging you. Ah! Silver wires. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. I wonder how it's going to be failing this time. It's going to fail something. I know it for sure. For a fact. It's 100% and then some going to fail. Phenolic. Oh wait, is this going to give me the advancement for MV? Wait a second. That's a huge, huge, huge step. That's huge. Then we're just waiting on aluminium. Oh, it needs silver though. Silver oxide. What the? I need to do acanthite to get silver oxide. Roasted at LV with tiny piles of calcite. We'll have to set up the line for that, but not right now. I want to get the advancement though for these circuits. It won't complete the line because the admins are stupid? Probably. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming that's probably something I did, so. Make an MV circuit. Make 2. It's done. This is probably the most productive thing I think I've made so far this week. Hey, you guys know we have 24 Supersymmetry streams at least. And each of them are like 3 hours long. 2 hours at least. 2 hours minimum. And I think my neighbor locked himself out. Yeah. There's an advancement for MV circuits in your inventory. Silver ingot shouldn't be locked behind silver oxide. Yeah. Because there's silver ore, so. Now what do I do with this? It's not that rare. I have like a couple veins of this stuff. It's literally in... Here, I'll show you. It's in the acanthite vein and the other vein. Like, it wasn't that hard to get. I will go and show you guys. What is this? This is the silver vein. Yeah, it's like really common. Like, I am not joking. No, you can definitely smelt it. You can definitely do the entire ore processing to it, so. This is the silver. And if I go ahead and set my tool to go ahead and just mine everything. I think there's more in this vein. Actually, I am not sure. Because I think I might have mined it all out. But it is pretty common. Oh yeah, look, already got one piece of it. 3 pieces. Six pieces. Does not mention anything that might be exposed on the ground as well. Eight pieces. 9 pieces. I mean, comparatively to, like, the amount of acanthite and the other stuff you're getting, it's a lot less. Like, that's 9 to around 3 stacks. Well, over 3 stacks. Almost. I mean, the pyrogyrite to silver ratio is different. Like, it's a bit better, a bit closer together, but. It doesn't take that long to get this stuff. 10. And this is not even... I think I found a second vein of this stuff, which I was actually mining out of for more. 13. Yeah, I mean... But, like... Still, I'm just comparing the ratios of the amount of stuff you're getting. Like... The amount of acanthite. Here we have... Around 1, 2, 3, 4. We have about 6 or 5.5 stacks to 16 pieces of silver. Which, I mean, honestly, that is still a lot of silver, but considering how valuable silver is, I mean, I don't know, it seems pretty balanced, but at the same time, I don't remember where the one vein is where I was getting a lot more of it, because there was a vein where I was getting a ton of it. Might be... Let me check my map. I might have it saved in a waypoint. Might have been a stibnite, maybe? No. Could have been anything. The reason I got silver oxide from my run was because it's the only way to get oxygen and steam easily, meaning you can zincite, which is a vacuum catalyst, a Vulcan catalyst, which you usually have to go to the beneath for. I don't think I have the other vein of silver marks, but they tend to have a lot more towards the center of the vein, I feel like. So the amount I got from that was mainly like the vein was pretty much like I'd already mined a lot from it, so. Alright, let's continue with our objective. Circuits. We need resistors. We need boards. And then we need foil. And glue. That's bronze foil. We need copper foil. Copper ingots. Alright, so that will begin motor production as well on the side. And then that will be soldering alloy or something. Circuit assembler, liquid soldering alloy, or you could do tin if you're really insane for whatever reason. If you really wanted to. Tin. For the win. Bang! Oh, we need something else though. What was it? Wires? Alright, there we go. We're actually batch crafting circuits in a large capacity now. I need the materials for boards. Hey, it's the smart way to go. Just use tin instead of soldering. Yeah. Yeah, 2,600 tins. I don't think you really need that. Discount from soldering. Tin if lazy. Nah, tin is for smart people. Smart people are lazy, so. Because why would I want to do extra work to do something I can do in 5 seconds using that plank? Glue. I need more glue. I have super glue on my desk, but the thing is that the super glue is now like I cannot open it because the lid is super glued shut. So turbo sad super glue. I also have alcohol wipes. Cured alcohol prep pad. Made with 70% isopropyl alcohol. 2-ply pad. Offers excellent cleaning action. Try to jam in a pin. Soak it in solvent. Okay. That actually is kind of working. The super glue is his own contingency. Board. Here we go. Boards. We're making boards so we don't get bored. Board gaming. I mean, it is kind of working. Like, it's kind of scraping something out. Might just be the plastic, but we will see. I'll deal with that later. 28 circuits. That's probably the most we've ever had. How many more do we need? How many more am I making? Oh, that's the last batch, probably. Yeah. 30 is good enough for now. Okay. Let's see what I'm doing. I need to use these electronic circuits. Oh, I have another batch in there, apparently. Okay. I need to use these, and then we're going to begin everybody's favorite part of supersymmetry. We're going to begin to assemble as many superconductors as physically possible. As much as humanly available. So that's going to begin with electrolysis, probably. Is my next step, so... There it is. Perfect. Needs that. Needs all of this. Random stuff. So much stuff. Okay, that works. Make 8 of them. We're gonna need all 8 of them today. And we still have more. We can craft one of these. One electrolyzer, good to go. Beautiful. So this is the first part, is getting that set up. Because now, all I have to do is plug in water. So that's a water pipe. I should be able to get this up and running pretty fast. As long as everything goes well. If I remember correctly, this is really slow as well, so I'll just be running these tiny copper fluid pipes to handle all of the liquids it needs. Its liquid demands will be handled by this. Oh, that's creosote, isn't it? Ah, creosote. Where's the water at? Water runs that way, and then it runs through... Doesn't even run through here, does it? It goes up. Does it go up to here? Yes, it does. Perfect. This is gonna be an interest. This is a mess. You know, I don't have to worry about making it look nice because I'm gonna tear down the entire base anyway. At some point. Alright, this is good. Then we just need to figure out what we need to put in here for water. Specific electrodes, right? So you can do that to get that. We could also do this one, oxygen gas, so that's nickel and iron. One nickel rod and one iron rod. Oh, you have to type it in as Nick as in nicotine, okay? The answer is nicotine. That's the answer here. Nick. Nikolai ingot. No. Stop. Nikolai ingot. There we go. Nikolai rods. We got some Nikolai rods, and then we have iron rods. Here's the way I remember explosive, or not. The electric resistance furnace is actually the explosive banana furnace. Perfect way to remember that, so that way I don't forget and go PBF, PBF. It's a PBF. Over and over and over again. That'd be stupid. Water! Let's go! Purity, 5 trillion%. This is gonna be the worst way of getting oxygen, I'm certain. I hope the batteries can hold enough energy for that. Otherwise, we're turbo doomed. So how much oxygen do I have? Oh, it's still working to produce the first batch. The recipe shows it will take a certain amount of seconds. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oxygen gas from heavy water. I think we need some deuterium for this, so I can make more oxygen. What is this? Sparolite water? Sparolite waste? Oxygen. Oxygen is so hard to get. Yeah, we can just get oxygen that way. Or we have to do it through the alternative methods of getting oxygen. Which is, you have several options to get oxygen. So not just this one. We have like processes that can give us that. Resistance furnace, you can do it with potassium perchlorate to get rock salt. You can do 1,000 things to do this, pretty much, but right now we just have the small electrolysis machine. Advanced electrolysis can get you that, and it takes a lot less time. But does it cost? Does getting oxygen that way cost more or less? Oh, this way costs way more, 45,000 EU, versus the larger machine costing only 12,000 EU. With a catalyst of sodium hydroxide, though. Cadmium solution. Very interesting. Lots of stuff to focus on with those. The turbine can't really keep up with this, which is the issue with our current setup, is that we're going to eventually have to upgrade into the higher level of turbine, which is the large steam turbine, so we can keep up with energy production. But the issue with that right now is that we will have to reassemble the entire base first. So that will be a bit of a process before we get that. We should have all the stuff assembled for it, so when I do reassemble the whole base, it'll be right after that. So I'll be assembling that onto the side of this thing, pretty much, and then just running from there. Because at that point, I'll have enough superconductors to power all of the machines I need to make superconductors. So we can just continue to produce superconductors until we have everything we need to run the base. So that should work in practice, but it will probably not be applied. Meaning I'm just not probably going to do that. It's probably just going to happen as like this sporadic thing that's going to go wrong in 10 different ways. So there's always that to consider. Granite tailings, oh my goodness. Ah, nice. So we're on with this now. I guess I'll start moving the stuff to be compressed. Once it compresses, you make it hot, which means you'll need to have one of those special things, a radiator. So boom, that's oxygen done. And then this will complete that. And then oxygen can be then turned into high pressure oxygen inside this. High pressure oxygen gas is done. So it must be cool to make high pressure oxygen. This can be done in a radiator or with a heat exchanger. But the heat exchanger requires water to work. So you take oxygen, you compress it. Why would you use a heat exchanger for this, right? It gives you warm water. What's the purpose of warm water then? I mean, it has a few usages, but not really anything I particularly need. So we'll just do a radiator. Passive cooling. 2 pumps. Alright, should be doable. Oh, what's it need now? It needs that? You need that? Okay, that's fine, we'll fix it. Build one. Boom. Now, let's go ahead and assemble the radiator off of that. We should have enough stuff for these. Oh, we need to have 2 of those? 2 large steel pipes? Okay. 2 of those. Ready to go. Build the large steel radiator. Alright, that's the first step of a radiator. Then the next thing is checking the quest book to see what the radiator actually costs. Quest lines, just going back up to locked and loaded, we should have the radiator in here. It should be like at the top, right? Or no, it's not at the top. What is this? Why have I not done that one yet? Because we already have all these done. We've already done those. We've already got a sifting machine and everything. So there's really no... We could get the mining drill soon. It's a lot of work, but we could do it soon. Once we have a turbine at least. And then the ability to do superconductors. Definitely doing that soon. Within 5 streams we'll have it. Well, we'll be starting to work on it. I don't want to say we'll have it. Because I know that's not going to happen. Radiator, please. There's not really a radiator in this section of the game. I don't know why that is, but I guess it needs me to look inside of something else, probably. Maybe it's up here? What is this? Crafting calculator? Okay. Heat exchanger, radiator, here we go. 20 solid steel machine casings, and then copper tube serpentine blocks. Oh, it's there. Tube. Here we go. Copper tube serpentine block. We'll need a few of those, so give me some copper. Actually, yeah, we could just make those right now on the thing. $16 of those should do. Do the rest of these, and then hit. Yeah, hit it. Boom. Boom. I could, yeah, 30's good. Now the radiator needs me to run. Oh, wow. You can do it like that. That's perfect. It used to be a lot worse. Like, it used to be so much worse. So I just need a maintenance hatch and everything else. Does it require LV hatches even? I think it doesn't even require LV hatches. It does? Does it? No! Just start screaming. Yep. It's just what we're gonna do now. There is... Is it only... It's only LV and up, it looks like. Yeah, I can't use ULV in this. Like I'd want to. HV... Oh, yes, you can. Perfect. I have so many of those ULV ones. What? ULV, right? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we'll just make ULV ones. Well, that's the problem, though, is that they might actually need... How much does it do at one time? Because it does the hot gases, right? So high pressure oxygen goes through the radiator, like this, and it takes 1,000 liters. Wow, okay. Maybe I can use those ULV radiators, or ULV hatch. ULV fluid input hatch. Are we out of glass? Please do some explaining. We need those. Those first. No. Yeah. We need to make these now. Do I have this even? I don't even think I have those. Yeah, of course I don't have those. Well. Hatch. Okay, what about... I don't really want to make the LV hatches. But I'll do it if I must. LV hatch. This will require me to do this on the machine here. For an input hatch, it'll be level, it'll be 1. This is prime example of laziness here. Now the output hatch is made on the assembler on level 2. Boom. Now I should have all my hatches. If I type in hatch, I can hatch my plan to make a maintenance hatch. Maintenance. Hatch. Maintenance hatch. Needs maintenance now. There we go. Infinity maintenance hatch. Now here's where things will be fun. We'll place down. We will rotate this machine. Rotate. Never mind. We will rotate this machine. Rotate. Rotate. So much hydrogen. Hydrogen. Ah. Pour in some oxygen gas. And now it's time to establish dominance over this machine by installing this setup like this. Place our output hatch facing this way. And then our input hatch facing this way. So then we can do this. Placing down a maintenance hatch at the very bottom. Hold on. Is this actually the correct way of building this? I don't think it is. I don't think that's the right... Yep, I knew it. I knew it! Just not go in the center. I could smell that from a mile away. I knew exactly what was going on. Boom. Ah! Steam. Oh, it's actually pretty good now. I like that you guys updated this thing, so it's actually decent. It actually works now. So now we have our high pressure oxygen gas. So I can do that one, detect, submit. Hooray. Time to make cold high pressure oxygen. We need a refrigerator. This step can only be done in the heat exchanger and requires a refrigerant to cool it down to -50 Celsius. It's the one thing holding me back. We need a refrigerator. Okay, so high pressure oxygen through the radiator creates high pressure oxygen, which needs to go through the heat exchanger with either ammonia, propane, carbon dioxide, which is probably the most viable and cheapest to obtain. And it needs to be 10 kiloliters of high pressure oxygen gas through the heat exchanger. So we'll check on how this one's doing. How much lava? It's got a lot of lava, so we need a new heat exchanger then. Yeah, that's fun. Heat exchanging time. I should be able to do it. Let's grab out some... Let's go ahead and check our steel quantity. That's the biggest thing with this. Oh yeah, I can do it easy. Heat exchanger needs just like blocks of machine block, solid steel machine casings. That's gonna be the thing we need to make. We need LV machine hulls as well, so we'll make 8 of them. Perfect. That'll do for now, and then we need to start working on the heat exchanger. It should be hull. No, it should be solid steel machine casing, right? Alright, figure out how to make those. Which the basis for the actual machine is like this. We're gonna need to have a pipe to handle that. This is gonna be an input, so that means this will be an output. And then we need to actually make the heat exchanger. Make some pumps. Heat exchanger. Yes, perfect. Radiators. This will require pipes. Unfortunately, I don't have any, so let's make some. We'll make 12. Perfect. Then we need our input and output hatches. So we'll need 2 inputs and 2 outputs. So let me get those. Or actually, let's get on hull. Yeah, get some of those. Glass. So we'll set 2 to 1, and then we'll have 2 on 2. Alright, that should do. Make some holes now. 8 holes. I need a new wrench. No, I do not need a new wrench. I have a wrench. We're gonna probably exhaust every single bit of steam that I have before we make it through the, or every bit of steel I have before I make it to the next stage of the game. Or before I get to superconductors. Or at some point we're gonna exhaust all of it. Because I am not producing more right now at this moment, which I should be doing, but I just haven't been, so it might become an issue soon. Alright, make 2 output hatches. What the heck is it doing? What is it doing? Oh, it was making pipes. That's fair. Like, honestly, that's... Wait, you can make pipes in this on level 2? That's crazy. That's a hidden recipe, isn't it? This is the recipe of all time. Recipe for disaster. So this will make a maintenance hatch now. Maintenance. No, we need to make the maintenance hatch, right? That's what we need to do. Find maintenance hatch. Make maintenance hatch. Celebrate maintenance hatch. Right there. Maintenance hatch. Perfect. Make one. Then we're on the last stage of this, which is just grabbing all of the frame boxes. We have 25 frame boxes, and it should take about 8 per each side. A little bit over 8. Then we set up our inputs and outputs, and then it should be done. Boom! Let's go. We have one more thing to do. Now, that's not to mention getting carbon dioxide. But I have a plan for carbon dioxide because it's the easiest refrigerant I can obtain. It's not like, what is it? Carbon tetrachloride? Whatever the heck it is. Which was used as a refrigerant for a while. There was some... It was used in fire extinguishers or something. Something was used in fire extinguishers and it was used as a refrigerant. And was really bad for the atmosphere. So... This would be the output hatch, I guess, and then the other side's the input hatch. Input hatch, output hatch, and input hatch. Probably also on this side. Those ones might get rotated, but we'll figure it out. So that means now I can take all of this, hot, high pressure gas, put it into here. 10,000, ready to go. All I need is carbon dioxide. So here's where CO2 is easy to make. Carbon dioxide can be made from the electric resistance furnace, or EBF. So, because we're not going to call it an ERF because it's an EBF. It will always be electric blast furnace. It is not GTNH TM. So, we will call it EBF. They do not own the name for the EBF. What do we need? Dang, we've done so much. But we haven't finished yet because we need carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is easy to make, isn't it? Oh, you have 1,000 different methods of making this. 1,000 different methods. Carbon dust, concentrated black liquor. Or you can just do it with carbon and oxygen gas in the roaster. Probably one of the easier options. However, the method I want to go for, the more efficient method in my opinion, is to take like something that you don't really need, like calcite, and then do this to it to get carbon dioxide. Now, how much carbon dioxide do you need per operation is the question. So calcite works, obviously. Then there's also other options for this. Like you can use dolomite in the roaster at LV. So this is one of the better options, is dolomite, because I can easily get that. Magnesium carbonate's an option. Magnesite, barium. It's one of the easier things you can obtain a lot of, because when you're trying to like progress through the game, you get all these materials, and then all of them are able to give you this in some capacity. It's like so abundant, I guess is the word. So we'll have to take pretty much just go for carbon dioxide using, what's it called? Dolomite is the best option. Look how much dolomite I have. 22 pieces of dolomite, which is enough to roast. But we need a roaster now. A new roaster. The future of roasting. Roast. Roast. Let's see if we can make it. See how fast we can make it. Ah! Ah! You need more pieces for this. You need more pieces. Reese's pieces. Craft 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 of those. And then we have this. Nice. Macerator. What? It's a roaster. Macerator. What? That's a roaster, dude. That's a roaster. Okay, we don't need to be getting our Greg machines confused here now, do we? We ain't getting no Greg machines confusing Greg. Okay, no more Greg machine confusing. Do my dolomite good. Make it into carbon dioxide. Because the next step of this process involves carbon dioxide going through more machines. Because carbon dioxide needs to be compressed or needs to be decompressed. Or not. I don't actually know what the steps are, but I know that we will be getting to those eventually. And I believe magnesia is also able to run through this. No. What is it used in? Something I can use magnesia for will get me... Dang, it's a really good process to get stuff out of that. Yeah, making a magnesium gets you so much oxygen. For only 3,000. Reaction furnace. Does give me carbon dioxide and gets me magnesium chloride. I don't need it though, not right now. So now the question is, what do I do with the carbon dioxide to get it cold? You have a couple options. You have the... You obviously have to start with the compressor. Then... probably go through a radiator. And then... decompression to cold. Ah! We need another radiator. That way I can do the process, and it should just loop, right? Because once you have cold, or once you have gotten to the cold stage, then it just goes through the heat exchanger and becomes carbon dioxide yet again. So the 30,000 liters I have is just what I need. The problem is that now that I have it, I need to set up the exact same machines over again. So a lot of pumps need to be made right now, which is fine with me. We'll get started on making those pumps. Begin making like 4 of these. Okay. And then we'll make 8 of these. If I can. Oh, I can only make 1 because I'm out of everything. Except for motors. I need rings? Really? Rubber rings? Rubber rings! Ah! Just go up top. Where's my rings? Why is this not working? What's wrong with the machine? I gotta diagnose its health issues right now. I'm the doctor and I come to fix machine. What is the problem with machine? Machine does not want to work, it quit. It quit its job. You had one job. To work. Well, this doesn't want to actually do the pyrite. For whatever reason. Pyrite through the roaster gives it iron 3 sulfate and then that. So it doesn't have steam. That's what the problem is? It does not have steam? Yeah, that's its issue. Either it doesn't have steam or it's jammed. So... that should have connected it. I think it's running. And then it's also... oh, it's doing its job now. Yeah. That's the issue that we've been having. The entire thing was clogged because of this. Stupid machine. You stupid machine. Let's go down and grab a ring. Ring. Ah. Make some rings, dude. Rings to rule them all. Then we just need a screwdriver. We have all of that. It's all ready to go. But we need to produce... here we'll produce tin. Go, tin, go. Do your job. Make motors. Make 10 pieces. How many motors? Because we're running low. Oh, we have 44. S'more sminget. Give me the sminget. There we go. S'more sminget with no NBT. This is truly the GTNH of all time. I got this feeling that Rubber ring. Rubber ring with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. Rubber room. Rubber room with rats. What are we doing with this now? This is for every single decompressor and thing I'm about to make. First, we are going to make the thing to make carbon dioxide into hot carbon dioxide, which is basic fluid compressor, which is as simple as 1, 2, 3 ABC. And also making that. So assemble. Transformers. Assemble. Autobots, roll out. It's like the most epic thing I have seen that uses the Transformer theme song is actually not Transformers. It's actually, what's it called? It's literally a video of a Type 90 something tank just running around. It's by this like Korean channel or whatever, and it, like they produce like videos where they're like 3D animated, and it's just like this. It's like they do like flying tank, like Type 95 or Type 59 flying around, like stuff like that. So dumb. But it's funny. It's dumb, and then it's funny because it's dumb. So this will make my carbon dioxide beautiful. Yes, good. That's what I want. 3,000 liters of beautiful carbon dioxide. To make the atmosphere great again. Then, now it's a hot carbon dioxide. We need to radiate that. So, we'll need to build a radiator now. But that was the easy part. Last time was the radiator. Rad. It's a radiator. Radio. Radiator. Construct one radiator. 1, 2. Let's construct 2 of those and then construct the radiator. Yes. Assemble. The heat radiator is ready to go. Place it down there. We need a maintenance hatch and then 2 hatches. One for input and one for output. So let's get those machine hulls. Yes. Get them ready to go. So we need 2, 1 for each one. Glass now. We're gonna run out of glass soon, guys. We're gonna run out of glass soon. It's not gonna be an issue. 1 on that setting and 1 on this setting. Then we need hull. No casing. No. Casing. Infinity casing. The infinitum. Build the casings, build them now. We need 8,000 casings, dude. 8,000 casings. Starts right here. Then we have to put on music now. We were on 2 last time, right? Yes. Put on 1. Casings. The final frontier. They make my soul burn. Hatch. The Mad Hatcher. Input hatch? Yeah. Output hatch? Yeah. Maintenance hatch? Maintenance. Yet. Maintenance hatch. No! We need... Stop typing into that one when I clicked in this one, obviously. Yes. Maintenance hatch. Bro, it's so simple. Just make one. Maintenance hatch. Whoosh. 2 radiators better than 1. We will make nuclear energy this way. Gregtech nuclear horizon. So now we have our compressed carbon dioxide. It's what everybody is asking for. So with compressed carbon dioxide, I can take this, add it to my book, and then go fluid compression again, fluid decompression to get cold. That makes me happy to see. So now I need fluid decompressor. 2 of those, probably. That'll be exactly the opposite recipe of the other one. Assemble pieces. Beep, beep, bop. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it's going to be another... These. 1, 2. And then these. 1, 2. Now we can just assemble. 2 fluid decompressors are done. Boom. This is huge progress. Like, this is... You don't understand if you haven't been watching these a whole lot. This is so much actual assembly we've just done. Industrial assembly. Ideal industrial assembly right here. Ah, but here's when things need silver pipes. This is when I'm gonna need silver piping, guys. Silver piping right now. Silver pipes. You just go over to here. Get a little closer so I can actually see in there. Okay, there we go. Go down. Check inside here. And then, because those are for specifically cryogenic. You can use brass fluid pipe, maybe? No, I don't think you have brass fluid pipes in this version. But brass is valid for that, so just letting you all know if you want to do that in real life, you can use brass probably. It will probably work good. Although I'm pretty sure it's actually really like not great in real life, so I wouldn't recommend it. You could use anything for it in real life. You might run into problems with some things though, because of things I wouldn't consider. Cold carbon dioxide goes into here and creates cold, high pressure, whatever the heck you want. So high pressure oxygen, oh yeah, you bet it. You bet. Can do it right now. Can do it immediately. I just need a pipe. Pipe. Just grab all the pipes just to make sure we have some. Rubber fluid pipe? Yes, indeed. We will use the rubber fluid pipe to move the hydrogen. Which is crazy. It's crazy that I'm doing it with rubber. Cold carbon dioxide now. So now I just need those silver pipes so I don't explode something. But with our silver done, we can now begin constructing silver pipes. Use the basic bending machine to assemble the starting material, plates. You don't need to do that. Good. Assemble more. Set this to automatically output. Holy crap. Ah! Dang it. It doesn't handle these anymore? Gases may leak. Handles cryogenics. How does this... This has issues? This has problems? That's crazy. Oh, these pipes are going to be absolutely fun. This is going to be my most joyful experience in this. You see, I look like I know what I'm doing, but I actually don't. So if you're following along as a tutorial, then you are very dumb. How is this exploding? This makes like 0 sense. Because that should handle... Gases may leak. So silver doesn't work. What does work? How does that not work? It's literally silver. It's a metal. Cryogenic. What? Ah! Cryogenic piping. So cold. Well, we haven't gotten to cold there yet. Fluid piping. Let's just look at pipes then. We'll spend like 2 years looking at pipes now. To find the ones that will not explode when I put cryogenic juice in them. Iridium is cryogenic, but we don't have that. Who changed it so it will leak? Who is that stupid? It's literally made of silver. It's like a perfect metal. It's a good metal. It's not gonna leak. Polyethylene, but I cannot make that right now. Can handle gases. So it would have to be closer to the machine to actually work. Or we could do some baloney to figure out how to get the stuff over there. That shouldn't leak. That does not make much sense. We still have some in there though. We have 1,000 left. 1,250 in there. Maybe there's a way we can limit it to not leak. Anyway, we need to make a brass drum then for now. Since we can't, obviously, we can't use just regular carbon dioxide. Now we need to make more carbon dioxide, by the way. So let's figure out how to do that. This is a major setback. Carbon dioxide. Last time we got it from dolomite. Make it from regular carbon dioxide, which is made by the process of a lot of things. You can autoclave stuff. You can roast stuff. We're going to probably do a different method of getting carbon dioxide this time. Dolomite worked really well. You have sodium sulfate, which is an option. You have calcite, which is an option. You have limestone, an option, which is actually really good. We'll try limestone. This one will work really well because when you do this one on level 2, oh my goodness, that's going to make so much carbon dioxide. Perfect. This one works the best, I think. Dolomite's an option, but this is also an option. This will get you carbon dioxide, so. The problem is that I won't be able to automate this to actually move the stuff around, so. Brass. Brass. Do 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm just saying 7 because it fits. Production is underway of the brass drum. Brass. Assemblify. 1, 2. Constructicate. 1, 2. And now we have a brass drum. Brass. You could probably do it using brass drums and pumps. I'm not doing that though. That'd be the dumbest way of doing this, is to just use pumps and brass drums. So yes, we're not going to use this with the other thing. Right? How much does it actually need though, as far as the amount of carbon dioxide you need to put in goes? I think it needs like. So compressed carbon dioxide gas goes through decompression to become cold carbon dioxide, which you need 3,000 liters in the heat exchanger. Ah, wunderbar. We do not have that. We do not have that at all. Wow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Contains 1,000 liters of carbon dioxide gas. Ah! Whoa-yak scream. What the heck? What the heck, man? Why? Just do it correctly. Oh, that's carbon dioxide gas. Because I'm being stupid. Here we go. The process as it should go. Soon we'll have superconductors, so I can just set this up and it will just run. I won't have to do any of this. I'll be able to have the machine right here, just to pump into it. Making my life harder is the name of Supersymmetry. Now, why wouldn't it work this time? I'm guessing I need to run maintenance on it, correct? Needs maintenance. 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 I said maintenance. Yeah? You're gonna do the maintenance? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wait, what? What the? Decompress the juice. Obviously, you can't do gases in the thing. Who sent me a message? Who wants to get hurt today? Oh, okay, it's my night vision goggles, I guess. Every time I get a message, I ask myself, who wants to get hurt today? Because that's what everybody who sends me a message is asking for, usually. Who's gonna get hurt today? Liquid oxygen. Wow, that's not a lot of oxygen. Oh, okay. Man, that's not a lot at all. That's like nothing. How much more can we make? Wait, is cold... It's cold carbon dioxide, right? Cold carbon dioxide, you see here? In the fluid decompressor? Huh? Huh? Cold carbon dioxide. Question. If this is able to actually work, we may be able to save the production of our materials. By constructing copper tubes. Or whatever tubes I want to construct. We'll do it with carbon dioxide since it's the most unvaluable. Ah, do it. Do it. Now. Schnau. Shift V. Oh my goodness. Shift V. And then we just have to figure out how we're getting that out. Potentially just like doing this. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We need my axe. Ah! Falling into the hole in the ground. Typical, typical, typical. And that should just be like regular carbon dioxide that goes back. Okay, so now carbon dioxide will just flow through the process. Oh, that's the input hatch. Oops, I got it a little backwards. Well, that's a fun problem to have. Okay, I should have put everything in there. There we go, that looks much better. Now it will run perfectly, and it won't have any issues at all, right? Except that side's backwards still. Dang it! What is this? Carbon dioxide gas. Why is it here then? Put it in there. Right? Carbon dioxide goes in there. Oh, wait. You know what? That's wrong. Why did nobody mention this sooner? This is why it's wrong. So basically, I've been putting it in backwards. This is the wrong machine. I keep doing that. Keep doing that thing where I put it in the wrong machine backwards. That's a lot. Putting it in the wrong machine and backwards. But this way, I will be able to hook it up correctly this time. Okay, so now if I check here, the output, we should have in this guy carbon dioxide gas still, which is the problem. We shouldn't have that in there. I'll have to drain him out using this, move it to this guy. Then that's going to try to put it back in there. So we don't want that to happen. There we go. That should do the trick. Now all I have to do is find some way to hook this up to another pipe over here. Yeah, I got it. What the heck? Did I not? Oh, I got it. Perfect. So now I have cold carbon dioxide. We should have all of the oxygen expended. Oxygen was churned out, correct? Negative. No oxygen out. I need a new wrench. Make the wrench. Make it now. You know, I don't like that you can't use recipes in this. You can't use recipes with this thing. So I can't just go to my wrench, just be like, oh yeah, I got wrenches right here, right in the side of my screen. It's one thing I don't like about this, but otherwise it's pretty good. I like how we're 2 hours in and I've done this much. A multi-block and then several little machines going. Oh, that's the compressor. Well, that's where I want it at, right? Oxygen gas goes to the compressor, right? Yeah. Compress. Then we will pipe to this. That will give us enough oxygen for the output. Right? There's oxygen for the output. Oh, it needs 10,000. So I just need to remove hydrogen. I now have 140 liters of liquid oxygen. And then I just need to make some more pipes. So now we have liquid oxygen. Detect and submit. We need to make advanced cooling? No, but we just need to make superconductor line. And this is where things get fun because you need to start making chemistry happen. Manganese phosphide is the first step. This is manganese and phosphorus. It's made in the mixer. Smelted in ERF. Alternatively, manganese and phosphorus in an LV2 furnace to get 2 times more magnesium phosphide compared to the mixer method. So let's go ahead and look into the tube furnace because that's where I want to go with this. Tube. It's not that hard to make it. So we'll get started on the tube furnace. Obviously. Let's see if I can make that fast, or what am I missing? Oh, okay. Just one more of those? That's all I can make. I mean, hey, if that's all I can make, that's all I can make. Is what it is, because I can make resources for more, but... Then obviously it's just glass. It just says I'm out of glass, which I'm not. Oh, I was mistaken there. I need to take a glass block mold so I can do it. Get started making those. We're about to have superconductors as my next trophy. So we're on the way to manganese phosphide copper. We need to make this, which is a copper spring. The spring is made inside of a metal bender using a long copper rod, which you can make a long copper rod on the forge hammer. So let's go ahead and grab some copper. 1, 2, and then place all the rest back in. And then we head up to here to the forge hammer. Boosh. Nice. And this is made on what setting in the metal bender? 1. First setting of metal bending. So boom. And I should have the tube furnace finished. 1 tube furnace ready to go. 1 tube furnace ready to go. Oh, I need a large steel pipe. It's fine. We'll fix it. Tube furnace. One tube furnace is done. Basic tube furnace ready to go. Vroom vroom. Haha. Nice. Well, now this is where things get questionable. Do I have the resources to do it? Or am I gonna fail miserably? Find out in this episode of what were we doing? No, nitrogen. Nitrogen. You're joking. How do I get nitrogen then? This is a good question. Nitrogen is probably obtainable at some point. Probably obtainable now. We'll see how I can get nitrogen. Niobium nitride. Liquid nitrogen. Ammonium nitride. Ammonium nitrate. Which shouldn't be too hard to get. But, of course, this seems like it's a pressure swing absorber thing. Which is not happening in LV. As you can see, in nitrogen and locked and loaded, you do not get nitrogen. You can do the chloralkali process, but not get nitrogen. So we're not going to get nitrogen. Those are not even related to each other. So manganese phosphide then. Phosphide. Just type in phosphide, that's all we need. So this is made via the extruder, making these assemblies into that, but we also need to get manganese phosphide, which is made inside a resistance furnace from manganese phosphide dust, mixing phosphorus and manganese. How do you get manganese, and how do you get phosphorus? So I'll put these in my book just to see how they look. So phosphorus can be made by roasting calcium metaphosphate, or centrifuging indium gallium phosphide or tricalcium phosphate into a resistance furnace to get, that's at MV, but we should be able to still do that. But with silicon dioxide, makes calcium metasilicate. Calcium metaphosphate is made by monocalcium phosphate in the roaster, which gives you dense steam. Can that be used in any way to produce energy? Oh, maybe in a decompressor. High pressure steam? High pressure steam turbine. Maybe? Fluid decompression to get from this high pressure steam to that. Or you could just heat exchange it for distilled water and high pressure steam. Weird. I'm not sure. But we were looking at this, right? This makes... You can roast it. You can roast this, right? Yes. For that, for tricalcium phosphate. roast tricalcium phosphate, I believe. Now, how do I do that, then? Ugh. Resistance furnace. Roasting calcium metaphosphate, which you need to monocalcium phosphate, which is made in the batch reactor with sulfuric acid. Oh my goodness. This is going to be like the biggest slowdown to this process is getting phosphorus. Magnesia is easy because it's just, oh, there's an ore for that. But obviously this is going to be a lot harder. There is phosphate deposits, which we can find right here. Phosphorite. So that's possible to process through all of this to make fertilizer, but not really anything I could use. But there should be a salt that allows us to get phosphorus materials. Salt containing phosphates. Does not seem to be the case. Well, we have to do one of these methods. Phosphate dust, phosphorus dust, made by roasting calcium metaphosphate, by centrifuging indium phosphide, or by this process here of tricalcium phosphate. So how do you get calcium metaphosphite? By doing this process to get dense steam. Monocalcium phosphate, which is made in the batch reactor. So that's the first step, getting monocalcium phosphate and then tricalcium phosphate, which tricalcium phosphate's even easier to make, I believe, because you can just roast, well, you're just roasting calcium metaphosphate at that point. This is weird because it's like a loop. It's a loop. I don't really understand. I probably should make this and then try it. But hold on, because this is like, that's the start of the process, isn't it? It's got to be the start of the process. Now, how do you get bone meal in supersymmetry? You don't get bone meal. You don't get bone meal. Tricalcium phosphate. That's the starting material. Centrifuging that, so it's an ore vein that you can find somewhere. It's not a real ore vein. Okay, tricalcium phosphate. You can get it from autoclaving, smelting, or washing. This is all ore processing for something that doesn't exist. But then there's also calcium metaphosphate. And monocalcium phosphate. Made by batch reacting this. Now that's, the question is, of course, how do you make that? It doesn't exist. Tricalcium phosphate. Right? This is what I just click on. Yeah, so tricalcium phosphate. Autoclaves. You got centrifuges. Here we go. Slaked lime. Phosphoric acid and slaked lime in the batch reactor are the starting point. So we can make slaked lime pretty easily. Phosphoric acid can only be made through a few processes. Obviously, phosphorus pentoxide is an option. Distilling diluted phosphoric acid is an option. But also sintering platinum precursor at HV is an option. But obviously, I don't know how to do that. So how do you get phosphorus pentoxide? Well, you can smelt phosphorus with 10 kiloliters of oxygen. Or you can be smart and not do that. to get phosphoric acid. You can distill dilute phosphoric acid made by hydroxyapatite dust. The starting point. Obtainable by mining. So, where do you get this then? Because this is a material which is made via an ore. We must find hydroxyapatite. It doesn't seem... It is pretty uncommon, actually. I don't know. Apatite. Apatite? No, give me the scanner. Torches. We're getting ready to get started on this, so we should be rolling with this pretty soon. With the magnesium and phosphorus stuff. So for magnesium, it's like the opposite. The starting material is going to be... Or manganese. Dust is made by roasting. Obviously, you have your crude manganese phosphides. Resistance furnace, you can do pyrolusite, which we have some probably in the resistance furnace of carbon and calcite. So that's the option I'd go with, is going with pyrolusite, pyrolusite, whatever that gets called. We must find apatite. So let's hurry up and find it before nighttime falls. Yes, I gotta get some apatite. Ah. Silver. 22 in that one chunk. Diatomite. Dynamite. Where the heck is the stuff? Please tell me there's some stuff underground. Be really nice. Bauxite. Saltpeter found. Oh, so pirate. Wait. Go for it. Mark it now. Hurry up, let's get there. Go, 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 go. What is this? Native copper. Why? What does it do? What does it do? Whoa. That's a lot. Oh wow, so it's like 8 times what it is. So 8 of these will give me a stack of copper ingots. Well, that's kind of stacked right there, honestly. Holy crap, we've hit the jackpot. It's every single vein. It's all the veins 9. Guys, we hit a jackpot here. We hit all the veins 9. Just keep going. Floor apatite is what I'm after. Correct. Hydroxyapatite. Well, fluorapatite will work the same, correct? No! Well, there should be some in this, so that's good to know. This is a huge vein of, like, everything. Do I have any hydroxyapatite? Just got pyrite. Is there any hydroxyapatite here? Fluorite, fluorapatite, chlorapatite. Negative on that. There's pyrolusite. I will take all of this copper though. I will say that it's pretty useful. So I have like 8 stacks of copper almost. Brilliant. Exploitable. At least we found fluorapatite, which is pretty useful for hydrofluoric acid production. Yes, let's get out of here. Oh yeah. Yes. Okay, what are we doing? We're gonna go ahead and scout ahead. Probably start running that direction. The real Indiana Jones here. Today we are looking for the hidden pile of hydroxyapatite. And what the heck is this? What in tarnations is that? Wojak scream. Wojak scream. Die to my eyes. Oh, I've already been here. Oh, I was going backwards because I'm stupid and dumb. Oops. That explains a lot. My brain just shut off. I'm not sure how I'm having such a hard time going in the correct direction and getting turned around all the time, but apparently I am doing that. Hydroxyapatite. That's diatomite right there. Yeah, where's chloropatite? It's over there. Okay, perfect. Hopefully it's chloropatite and then phosphorapatite. Hydroxyapatite. Hydroxyapatite. Where is that? Where the heck am I going right now? Obviously, if that doesn't work, there's other options to get this hydroxyapatite. Problem is that that's just chlorapatite there. What else is on that spot, though? Right, because that's chlorapatite. Okay. Pyrolusite, silver, and no hydroxyapatite. Get out of here, dude. Stop. This is uncalled for. Uncalled for aggression, bro. Uncalled for. Pas de nécessaire. I'm Indiana Jones and I'm stuck in the quicksand, bro. I'm stuck in the quicksand. I'm stuck in the quicksand, bro. Whoosh. Scan for more resources, please. We need to pull some of this hydroxyapatite out of the ground somewhere. Please. Or we're gonna run into bandits again. Probably that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna run into a bandit camp before we run into more hydroxyapatites. Well, we haven't even found any yet. Lots of native copper. It's pretty good. Because each of that is 8 times the amount of copper you normally get from a piece of ingot. Piece of ore. Does copper just generate more abundantly in this biome? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. What am I standing on? Chlorapatite. This is an actual vein, right? Yeah, it's an apatite vein. It's chlorapatite, fluorapatite, chlorapatite, and then hydroxapatite. Should not find any hydroxyapatite. Phosphorite vein. Alright, let's see if this one's got what I'm looking for. Oh my. Get that out of here. We don't need no poison ivy today. Man, I'm falling asleep right now. I'm just trying to get some of this stuff, and it's only like 1:32 p.m. We've only been going for like not even 3 hours, and we're not even breaking the goal of superconductors today. And then redesigning the base. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't need to know how I'm gonna do it because I pretty much can assume that it's going to be a long strip of power, steam, and a bus on one end that will handle everything else. There is no actual hydroxyapatite here. Okay. So that's that. It's for appetite. Can I use these instead? Just have to be hydroxyapatite. Chlorapatite. Chlorapatite does. Can go through the mixer. Do the same stuff, right? Yes! Yes, it can. Chlorapatite will do the job. We just have to find it. Well, actually, we've already found some, so let's get out of here. Let's scram, skedaddle, get on out of here. Run away. Sprint. I should have everything I need to do this. The only thing that stops you from making this actual stuff is just doing it in the... You need to do it in the ERF, electric resistance furnace, so you can actually make it. Let's go. Wait, I went the wrong direct. How did I go the wrong direction and go out this way? That's... I was going the right direction. I just turned around and went the wrong one. I like how there's literally pads on the literal quicksand. That's like the funniest thing I think I've ever seen. Imagine jumping into quicksand, right? And then there's lily pads on top of this. Like, what? What the heck? Does it make me slower? It doesn't actually make you slower though. It's because it gives you a bit of elevation over the liquid. Yeah, we should be good. I'm doing something real quick. Actually, I should just get there and do this. I don't know why I decided to do this now. That's a stupid idea. Get there, do the thing, and then do the other stuff. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Okay. We're good. We've made it to the place. Let's go ahead and get started on the recipe for disaster that is going to be the fluorapatite. So apatite, to do this in the resistance furnace. Actually, to make that, we need to run chlorapatite through the polarizer. Basically, you just need to pulverize this, pulverize it, and then pulverize it. So, give me my chloroapatite, and let me just get that process rolling. Get the apatite ball rolling. Apatite! Alright, we should be good. Run it through the... Why the heck is that guy even here? Why? Why? Why do you exist? Hello, if you're going to stand there, go into my pit so you cannot stand there anymore. Thank goodness. I'm just polishing my eye protection. Polish it. Might be scratched up, but I think that's not the issue. I think it's more that it's just foggy. Oh my goodness, that smells good. Ah! How is my chlorapatite going? Oh, it's going beautiful. Absolutely astounding. Approved. And I just gotta run it through this. Kaboosh, kaboosh, kaboosh. Keep making it. Keep making the thing. How much of it went to here? None of it. That's odd. I would expect some of it to go into there. Oh, don't worry, we'll have it in a second. Chloroapatite. Dust is slowly moving through the system. It's in the actual thing, isn't it? That's what the problem is. It's in the thing. So each of these needs 2 of these, and then 27 silicon dioxide. Not to mention, that's going to be a pain. But we could do it with the batch reactor and bypass that. Problem is, it's an MV recipe for the batch reactor, so we're not able to technically do it yet. So we kind of have to go this way. Silicon dioxide can be made by centrifuging glass dust or phosphate pulp. Centrifuging glass dust. Pretty much anything that's not necessarily silicon dioxide, but has silicon dioxide in the description. So that'd be quartz. Like quartzite. I believe flint. I mean, we can make gravel. What about sand? Because that's centrifuging, like what? What are we centrifuging then? Anything that's like a pure version of like silicon dioxide. Not anything that's like not super pure, but should be super pure. Flint will work. So yeah, I could do flint. It's gonna be the cheapest way to go. To make gravel, I need to use a forge hammer on stone. So that would be to do this in the forge hammer. You just take any cobblestone and put it in the forge hammer. Then, with gravel, you can make it into flint by sifting. And this is where this part of the recipe is an absolute nightmare. The entire process to make this is a nightmare. I'm going to say it now. It's an absolute nightmare. Absolute terrible nightmare. This is horrible. Do not try to make phosphate this early on. It's just not feasible to do it with just the ERF. If you only have the ERF, you are sad. You're suffering. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Just gonna take a little nap for like 5 seconds and then just come back up. We need silicon dioxide. So that's roasting and centrifuge. Centrifuge any of the powders. How much flint have I produced? Because that's the actual question, is how much flint have I produced? How much do I have? How much do I need? What's the problem here? What's the problem, Brett? What's the problem? Oh yeah, we're making tons of flint right now. Okay, flint. 82 pieces of flint. Perfect. All I have to do is macerate 82 pieces of flint, and I should be good. Keywords on should be good, because I don't know if I am good. And that will put all of my flint there. This then needs to be centrifuged for silicon dioxide. And now that we are at superconductors, we are at the end of supersymmetry almost. We have almost achieved the farthest, most hardest goal in the game of supersymmetry. Superconductors, yeah. Almost at the end. So difficult, so challenging, so hard. And then lastly, you have calcite, which is the final thing to do, calcite. Because you only need tiny piles of calcite. You don't actually need a whole lot. So it's not actually too difficult to do calcite. So see, here we have calcium carbonate, or calcite. And this is where you're going to process this via the grinding machine. Question is, do you have to go straight through the polarizer? Yeah, I think you... well, with the chlorapatite, you don't really have to. Well, with like, coming like calcite, couldn't you just... Yeah, you just gotta go through the whole process. calcite now. Then we just need silicon dioxide. Boom. And then finally, lastly, we have chlorapatite. Here is the final stage of this process. It is to basically take all of this crushed calcite and throw it into the forge hammer. Up top, where it will now begin producing calcite dust, which I can soon collect from my centrifuge. And that is calcite complete. And I believe you need tiny piles of calcite for the recipe. Oh, you don't actually need that. You just need carbon. Ah! Carbon is made from coke dust in the centrifuge. I said it's made from CO dust. Now I should have carbon going through. Carbon. Yep, we have carbon now. Perfect. But let's go up top, place everything in, and start moving that carbon over to here. It takes a lot of carbon for this recipe. This is actually the worst way of doing this, is to do this in low voltage. Like, you should definitely wait till MV if you can. I can't because I don't want to. Plus, people will make fun of me for that, so I'm going to have to do it this way. Should have the calcium, the carbon production. Carbon dust. Carbon dust goes up to this and is assembled. In there. It's assembled in there. Yep. And if you just wait a few seconds, how long is it going to take? Oh, it's going to take a bit. 36 seconds gets you barely any phosphorus output, but theoretically that's all the phosphorus you need. As you can see, you can make phosphorus pentoxide now, which phosphorus pentoxide is used to make phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid is used in the batch reactor to make a bunch of things, but also to make in the you don't need this. You don't need this. I'm gonna go to sleep. You don't need that. You don't need it at all, whatsoever. You don't need that. Don't even bother. Calcium metasilicate now is the thing I need to get rid of. So calcium metasilicate right here is processed for calcite, and that in the batch reactor with silicon dioxide. Or you can just hold on to it for good luck. But we have what we need, so carbon. We can make a few more batches of this, as much as we can, pretty much is what I want. So carbon is like the hardest thing we need to get, or well, actually everything else, I don't know. I actually don't know right now. Granite tailings, limestone tailings, fat tailings. So right now what's holding us back is that silicon dioxide. It's probably the biggest holding us back factor. Or not. We still have a bunch in there. Yeah, we should be able to make at least another batch of this after that one. So we'll have 18 pieces to work with. Then for manganese, you need to do this through through the furnace. What are the max amperage is 32. Max voltage or max amperage is 8. Max voltage is 32. It should be enough to get us started. So that's all that matters. And that is supersymmetry. Supersymmetrize. But we have to get manganese first. That's made by taking either centrifuging a bunch of stuff, really. Looks like high level stuff. Reactor steel and stuff like that? No. But pyrolusite in the resistance furnace with calcite will do the job. Pyrolusite is the one thing I don't have much of in that process. Gotta make some more carbon up here. Do we have any more silicon dioxide? Throw this into here. Boom! Silicon dioxide time. What am I doing? I'm going in the wrong direction. We need to find pyrolusite, right? So pyrolusite should be somewhere on this map. Not prusite, pyrolusite. Should be out of this direction, honestly. Not sure. That's where it's at. Ah, that's brilliant. It's right here. Okay, so we have all of the pyrolusite that we've just excavated. 42 pieces, not really enough for what I need. I need probably a stack. We'll just do that as is because we can only mix 6 magnetite or 6 manganese with the other thing. We're probably gonna be stuck on this in the next episode because I am getting tired, like very tired. So like I'll have to go to sleep or something. Or go get an energy drink and then come back. But that will be a little bit, so we'll see. But this is manganese. Do the manganese right in this thing. There we go. Apparently, this system is so broken. I need to actually fix it. Maybe that's what I'll do the next stream if I do another stream tonight or today. I don't think I will. I'm just gonna probably go to bed after this. Tired. How is it only 16? That should not be 16 pieces right there. Unless it's throwing it into there, but it shouldn't be doing that. Unless it's slowly producing the pyrrolocite into powder. Oh, it just takes forever to do it. How much of this have I made? 6 pieces? That's no good at all. That's no bueno. And then how much does this actually make when you put it together inside of, obviously you can do it in there to double, but mixture recipe gives you, 2. And that's not really a lot, but it's what it is. It's all you can get. It is all you can get. Then that goes into the resistance furnace to make ingots. And then it goes into the wire mill, making wires. And it makes those, and then it makes these, and then it, okay. Pyrrolocite. Give me that. Okay. Silicon dioxide. We need carbon. Lignite. Swap it out and do that. Oh, you can't make carbon out of that? That's fun. It's fine. We'll figure it out later. Do tiny piles of calcite, and we'll just do it that way. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Put some lignite in there, man. Put some lignite in there. Manganese, and it's producing carbon dioxide. I have completed manganese questline, and now have 6 pieces of manganese dust. Take it to the steam mixer and we can begin the production of this on level 4. We're now producing manganese phosphide. It should be easy enough that I can produce it without the extra work of that. It should be able to, yes, it is using any type of coke dust you have. So if you have any type of carbon in there, it will work. Amazing. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I want a stack of this for super. Next episode, we're gonna produce like 1,000 more of these superconductors. So I mean, it should be fine. Superconductor age. Superconductor age. Yeah. We are superconducting, guys. We are going to superconduct soon. Superconduct. Conduct super. Supersymmetrize. Conduct symmetry. Ah, but you need to make it into ingots. Ah! Fun stuff today. Fun stuff today. Oh yeah. Fun stuff today. Huh. Costs a lot less energy with nitrogen. Yeah. So much less stuff with nitrogen. Hopefully it's done cooking, because that'd be nice, so I don't have to worry about mixing and matching stuff. Cook it. Cook it! It's Jover. It's by done. We'll have to automate this production of superconductors. Or just make a lot of them. It would be really easy to automate the production of superconductors. It would be really easy to do. It'd be like so easy to actually automate the production of superconductors, so. Ah. Ah! Where is my superconductor? Superconducting metal ingot. Manganese phosphide is complete. So we have our level 1 superconductor material. Go down to the wire mill. Set it to level 3. We're gonna make on the wire mill, we're gonna make level 3. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yes. Now that goes with this copper wire and a copper foil. So for each of those we need copper wire and copper foil. So then assembler for that. Copper this. Copper this and copper that, and then how much of this does it need? In this, oh, it needs all 8 of them. Manganese phosphide is complete. I reckon I already have copper foils. I do. Bingo! B-I-N-G-O. Got it. Superconductors are completed. That just leaves one final stage of the game. Assembly. Check this out. Superconductor assembly is done. Boom. Manganese phosphide superconductor assembly. Now it needs to be extruded at a low voltage in the extruder shape. I don't actually have an extruder, so we are probably potentially not able to make this right now. But don't worry, we'll fix that in a second. I will make the extruder. Extruder. One of those. Then we need to make probably a couple of these. Do I not have wire in here? Besides these? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. How do you not have wires besides those? Alright, that's one step done. Make a bronze fluid pipe. One of those done. Make that, and then do this. Oh, we have to make the piston still. Lol. LOL. Boom, make those. Boom, make 8 of those. Okay, apparently you can't make 8, but you can still make enough for the extruder. Make 1 of those for the extruder. That's all I need. It's all I need to get rolling. This is the final step. We are actually rolling now. Then we just need a wire. Wire extruder plate. And yes, we are out of steel plates, so we'll have to fix that. And steel ingots as well. I told you guys we were going to run out of steel soon. And I'm sure everybody believed that when I said that. Well, because it's something very believable that we'd run out of steel. Because I would definitely run out of steel, so... Shoe shape for wires. Yeah, start with this. Oh my goodness. Hopefully this is the right size. I'm gonna just gamble and say it is. There we go. I'm gonna gamble and say that is the right shape. 16 base manganese phosphide superconductors. Which now leaves me with the final step after that. Now that's a lot of superconductors, but you need to bathe these with either liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen, liquid helium, or liquid neon, or liquid nitrogen, or argon, or literally anything. Except for chlorine. Or liquid natural gas even works too. So, we need a chemical bath. We already have one on standby up here. Right? Yes. So I could just plunge that out, clear it out, and start running my liquid oxygen in there. There we go. That's the one way of doing it. And then you'll see that we also have the rest of all of our ingots done up here. So we have 4 more manganese phosphide ingots. I'm going to have to run these through the same exact settings. So first they go to the wire mill on level 3. These guys who are behind schedule, 20 manganese phosphide, which is a lot of conducting power, by the way. It's a lot. It's a lot of conducting power. That was way too loud. Sorry. But that should be a lot of conducting power. Drop down here. And I think, if everything is good, we will have so much copper and so much manganese phosphide ready to go that when I run it, it will produce it in large quantities. So, what am I saying? I'm not even saying words at this point. I'm saying word spaghetti. Word spaghetti. Manganese phosphide. And then we also have super niet. No superconductors are done yet. Nice. Nice. Check it out. I have produced every stage of superconductors. Claim. That's not happening anytime soon. Negative Kelvin. It's a trophy. It's a trophy with the trophy for it. But this is our newest trophy. Achieved approximately on July 20. This is August 9th. So like 3 weeks away. And we secured this beautiful little trophy. The pinnacle of everything we've done so far in the playthrough. Manganese phosphide superconductors. Round of applause, please. We are now ready for the next stage of the game. Which is destroying everything. Quite literally, what is going to happen is I'm going to blow up all of my old machines, the entire base and everything, and then begin over. Yeah, we're gonna start over, guys. That'd be funny. Manganese. What about just phosphide? Nope. None of the above. We'll have assemblies though, for sure. Let's go. Let's see if we have any assemblies right now. I should have assemblies somewhere. I'm tired. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, here's the assemblies. We'll just wait on those, and we'll do it all in the next stream, I think. But I want to get a stack of these for this stream. See what we can do. It's beautiful that we've finally completed that stage of the game. Alright, that should be all of 48 new superconducting phosphides for the chemical plant. It only takes 1 liquid oxygen per each, so it's really cheap on liquid oxygen. This is where it's all going to begin, is when we start with this. Now, I could probably run 4 times throughout the entirety of everything. Holy crap, though. It's going to be a lot of... It's going to be expensive to do. But we will be able to run 4 times manganese phosphide through the entire base. So I'll set up the new base in the next episode. But essentially what is going to happen is I'm going to have a line of wires from the turbine that's going to be built in there to establish the new section of the base, to build a new base. And then on the other end, there will be the wiring for everything else. So like machinery, storage. So basically what I'm saying is storage, machinery, and then turbine plus machines. So that's what the base is going to be like. So this will be 1 chunk, 2 chunks, 3 chunks. I know these are like 64 by 64 pixels, but still, that is how I'm going to build a base. So I'll see you all then. I have to go because I am too tired to keep streaming, which is crazy to say. I guess it's exhausting to stream, but that doesn't make much sense. I'm just exhausted. Let's go ahead and end the stream.